What's up, you guys? Back with another video. I'm back out here, outside and all that kind of stuff. I know you're waiting on the vlogs. They're coming. I just haven't set aside time to sit down and really look at everything and make a proper video. But what I can do is this right now, which I hope is to just help somebody out there. So basically, today's video, I just wanted to talk about confidence. Now, if you guys saw in the video I posted, I would say it's being posted this week, if it hasn't already been posted, on my Instagram and TikTok, where I get ready and I tell you guys about confidence. In that video, I didn't get to go as in depth as I may have wanted to because it was, short form video. So that's what I'm gonna do here with this video. And this is for like anybody, but especially young men out there that need some guidance or some direction. I'm young myself, sure, but I've seen some stuff and I've been through some things that I think can really help and improve someone. So I would say there's of course more, but I would say there are three key things to being confident, right? One is how you look and feel. The second one is your mentality about everything, your approach to life. And thirdly is how you perceive and receive information, right? So the first thing, I'm gonna step back so you guys can see my fit. You think I'm not gonna feel confident? I'm walking around with this fucking belt on, this shirt, my muscles out, my shoes on. Come on now, be for real. So if you feel like when you go out, you can look better or do better, do it. People are gonna look at you and judge you anyways, right? Give them something to look at and be like, damn, maybe that person is somebody I want to get to know, right? And that goes with curating the aesthetic. What feels organic to you, and then add a little twist to it, right? A lot of people like to wear what they see everybody else wearing. Maybe do something different, bro. I don't know. I'll give you guys more guidance on that later on. But really just sit back and say, how do I want people to look at me and feel, right? I want people to look at me and feel like I got some money and they want to do business with me. They want to sit down, or a girl wants to sit down with me and wonder what I do for a living. Or someone that's out wants to talk to me because they're like, damn, this guy looks like he takes care of himself. I just did my skincare, just did my beard literally like an hour ago, right? Clean. Always look good wherever you go as best you can, right? And I understand sometimes you might not have money to get the clothes that you may want to wear, right? You don't have to wear designer to look good. On most of my clothes, if you go through my Instagram, 2020, 2021, and part 2022, damn near all my clothes are thrifted, right? And you would go look and say, damn, that looks really good, right? So I don't want to hear an excuse about this, that, and the third. You can go make $5 look good. You just got to go to the right place. Ask a friend if they have clothes that they don't want to wear anymore. Excuse me. And then just fucking borrow them or buy them from them. Get a deal, something like that, right? Just get started, because you shouldn't give yourself any type of excuse not to look your best. Okay? All right. Secondly, the mentality. Being confident is more mental than anything, okay? God damn. Sorry. Okay, so being confident is more mental than anything, right? I think the basis of this is what you tell yourself and how you want yourself to think about things, right? So one thing that you can do just to get started is to do positive affirmations. Do some type of affirmation every single morning. Wake up, go in the mirror and look at yourself, say, I'm a badass. Everything I touch turns to gold. Nobody can mess with me. I'm impenetrable. Everything, I'm the fucking best. I'm the boss. Everything I touch is gold. Nobody can beat me. I'm undefeated. Everything I do, I always win. Whatever it is that motivates you, you need to look at yourself and tell yourself that. And you need to start living in that light. Where I want to be and the person I want to become. And I already made a video about this. Who you want to be is already inside of you, right? No free promo. Who you want to be is already inside of you, okay? You just have to cultivate those skills more. So just remember that, like, oh, that millionaire version of you, or that person that can take care of their family, or that person that drives that car, lives that life, or that person that's in that city, or that person that can make that dish, can cook that food, can run that restaurant. That person that can command attention on that corporate floor, that can deliver those presentations. That person that can ace every exam. That person's inside of you. It doesn't just come out of nowhere. All these skills, all these seeds are already planted inside of you, and they're there from day one that you're born to the day that you die. The question is, are you going to pour water on them to grow? That's what you have to ask yourself. Are you going to grow those seeds? Because they're already in there. And if you choose to let them be dormant, that's fine. Fuck your life, right? But if you choose to go through the path that I recommend everybody go through and start to cultivate those skills, you're going to find yourself in a bamboo tree situation. I don't know if I said it in the last video, but you know what a bamboo tree does? For years, right? 4 or 5 years, it's in the soil, you plant a seed, you fucking forget about it, right? But guess what? That 5th year, you can go to sleep and wake up and have a 90-foot bamboo tree in your backyard, right? So think about life like that. Life wouldn't be fun if you got everything you wanted when you wanted it. Really think about that. life is beautiful because you can sit back and watch yourself grow and witness that growth and then talk about it later with people. And people can relate to your story and you can be a seed, or more so not a seed, you can be a symbol or a vessel to someone else out there. God put us on this earth to be a light for others. He's put us on this earth to be a light, right? He didn't put you on here to be a dark, evil spirit. Go out there and fucking change somebody's life by changing yours first, right? And also when you approach things in life, I want you guys to remember, this is a very, very, very crucial thing about the mentality. I want you to understand that people don't think about you as much as you think that they do, okay? The only person that thinks about you as much as you think about you is yourself, right? So fuck what everybody else is talking about. Who cares what this person looks at you and thinks? Of course, aside from what I was talking about, the aesthetic thing, that's a different thing. But who cares? If it's an action that's going to give you the direction that you need to go in life, fuck everybody else. It's that simple. And you need to be able to say, okay, if I do something that makes me uncomfortable, right? Like maybe I'll go approach someone, right? Business, relationship, whatever otherwise. I might feel uncomfortable at first. And I might be, oh shit, somebody's looking at me. But guess what? 2 minutes later, those people are not going to give a shit. They're going to forget about it. The person you're talking to, if it doesn't go well, they'll probably forget about it. You might boost their, you might be the highlight of their day. And just think about that. Every day that you go and do something, right? And you break out of your comfort zone, you go talk to somebody, you give them the opportunity to be blessed by your presence. You give them the opportunity to walk away from that experience and be like, damn, that really made my day. You can leave an impact just like that. So go out there and be fucking confident. Go do what you need to do. Lastly, the third thing, everything is important, right? But the third thing is probably the most important, honestly. It's all about how you perceive and receive information, or I should say how you receive and perceive information, right? When something comes in as input, right? How are you understanding that information, packaging it up, and then selling it? What I mean by selling it is if that's what your new ideal is, or how are you going out and telling other people that information in a way that's been condensed and is digestible for you and or someone else, right? So when information or someone says something to you or something is done to you or this, that, and the third, how are you sitting back and really understanding this information and allowing it to be either beneficial or detrimental, right? Because not everything that you hear, not everything that someone does for you is going to be for your benefit. You know what? Yes, it is. Going back to how you perceive and receive information. You need to look at every single thing that comes into your life, good or bad, as an opportunity to do better, okay? If you've done something that led to a good result, that means that you made a decision before to take a bad situation or quote unquote bad experience and make it something, and you made it to something good and positive, right? So why would you allow anything that's quote unquote negative or bad to alter how you can justify or move that information forward in a way that's going to be beneficial to yourself, right? You can have a bad relationship, and this happens all the time. You can have a bad relationship, get fucking, sorry for the people that have gone through this, get fucking abused, do this, that, and the third, mentally or physically, right? But get out of that situation and be so much more better off because you understood that that situation was building you into the person that you needed to be to go out and experience whatever life's bullshit that is going to threat you and fight through it. You know, clean up the bullshit, get your Clorox wipes, fucking clean that bitch, right? You put yourself in that position, right? You were able to take all of the quote unquote, like I said again, bad things and turn into something positive. That's what everybody on this earth has a problem with fucking doing. The most successful people, the 1% of people, everybody says everything is mindset because it fucking is. What do you mean that the difference between someone that is has $100 million and someone else that has $100,000 or no money to their name even, right? That grew up in the exact same situation. Now, of course, there's a slight variation, but the cars, nothing is new under the sun. People go through the same exact things almost to the fucking T, right? And the only thing that is different, and this is for all intents and purposes, only thing that is possibly different between any of that is how someone perceives that information and what they do with it, how they look at their situation and their perspective on what they're going through. Are you going to allow your circumstances to determine your life for good? Or are you going to say, all right, my circumstances are shit, but someone's been dealt the same hand and went and did some shit. It's possible. Let me get up. Let me pull my fucking pants on. We have people that went to the fucking moon in the 60s. It is 2023. People are building spaceships. We have cars that drive themselves. We have a thing you can go on a computer and type and it will do everything for you. What do you mean nothing is possible? How dare you sit back and tell yourself that something is not fucking possible? Do you see what the fuck is happening in our world right now? Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. So, sorry I got a little unhinged at the back end, got passionate, but I want you guys to really get out your own way. shake whatever mental thought that you had, that you thought this, that, and the third. Let it fucking go. Become the best version of yourself today. Don't let anybody stand in your way. Go read a fucking book. Put down the screen. Put down your phone. Go live in this world. Go have real interactions with people. Stop trying to learn everything from someone else. Necessarily, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but relying solely on someone else's experiences as your key to success, and go get your own. Go draw your own comparisons. Go draw your own understanding from these situations and make your life fucking better. There is not just you depending on you. There's family that is depending on you. There was someone out there that is me 4 years ago, and you guys can go look at my YouTube channel and see videos from me 4 years ago. There's someone out there that is 4 years ago Gary, that is looking for a video just like this right now that is going to change their fucking life. There's something that you have inside of you that someone needs that is going to change their entire life. And you should not be so selfish that you don't go out there and do that thing. That being said, I love you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces.